What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's doing well. True Sim is back. I do apologize that the intro took a little bit longer. I can't figure out on my end. I don't know exactly what's going on. I can't connect my Stream Deck to Twitch. The plugin is not working, so I've got some issues going on there. Just means I'll have to be a little bit manual with the ad runs, and I guess I won't be able to make stream markers. So yay, the fun of technology. We'll have to try and debug that later. I thought I could quick fix it now. I cannot. Caden, thank you very much for the follow. Guy, welcome back. Good evening. So yeah, we've got we get to hop back into TGC Tours this week. So True Sim tonight, we'll have the opener for Platt on Wednesday. I think on Thursday we're also going to do some more golf because we got to wrap up the Ryder Cup, and then we'll kind of play it from there. I mean, the plan is to go just those two tournaments. I guess they're doing a poll about a like base level 65 overall sort of thing. So if that league starts up, then maybe we'll go 3 days a week, depending on what the interest is. We'll kind of have to play it by ear. I'll leave that pretty well up to you guys, how much golf we play and what we do. I am enjoying playing other stuff, but you know, if there's interest in that content, then you know, I gotta be smart about it. Okay, so we've got some new challenges. So what do we have here? I don't know why that says new, because we're completed. So there's stuff at Frisco, and then I guess there's stuff for the European side of the Ryder Cup. But yeah, let's warm up with this. Hey, good evening, Ane. All is well, all is well. Can't complain. Just getting started. Yeah, they got a bunch of new challenges for us, so I think they came out on Thursday, which is why we didn't play it, because we were playing Star Wars on Thursday. What's going on, Austin? Yeah, so there was talks about it, about like how it wasn't happening because of the work, but then I guess it was like revisited with a poll to see like how much interest there actually is. So I believe it's in the announcements. Whoa, what is that flight camera? Is that a new camera, or is the course, does that just look funny? What the heck was that? Is it a special follow cam for the challenge? I don't know how I feel about that, because I don't like change. Whacker Guy, welcome back. Thank you for the luck. I like the little the animation is a nice change. Can I see the square? No, it seems like they didn't mess up the colors, so that's nice too. Just for the cameras, gotcha. I think it throws me off because it takes things out of sight for a while. You know what I mean? Like, as it's going up, the camera is tracking up with the angle of the ball, so I kind of lose where it's at a bit. Come on, stay up. Stay up. It's rolling out. That's mean. What's going on, Yeet? Welcome back. So I caught the Ryder Cup. I watched all of it on Friday. Oops. I watched all of it on Friday, and then Saturday Saturday morning, my wife wanted to watch game day because they were at Penn State. So we watched game day, and then I played golf in the afternoon. And then Sunday, I watched the Eagles. And then we went out to dinner. I saw that they made a crazy comeback to make it close. Did almost as much as they needed to do. Yeah, Europe just played crazy well in the early team stuff. Hey, good evening, RJ. How are we doing? Welcome back. Alright, so I guess let's go down and claim this briefcase, even though I don't know what's in it. Every once in a while, the course gives you permission to go bold. This is that moment. Okay. Land on the green 3 times, land within 15 feet 2 times. Okay. Did it say must start on the green and finish on the green? You can't bounce it onto the green? Eagles almost I know, man. I was like, the first half, yeah, they look great. Wait. Must start off the green and finish on the green. So I can only use driver, even though I would want to use my 3-wood. Okay. Well, let's start out here. And see where it goes. So I think it's going to be well far still. Yeah. So that's on the green. What's going on, Scott? The circles are bigger than my normal hole proximity. I know, but they don't let me take a club down. Like, I want to take a 3-wood here. But it's forced driver. So I have to underswing this. I pulled it. But I feel like something like 73% is gonna be it. Where it's flatter. Alright, let's see about 75. Still feels like it might be too far. What a mean kick. Oh! Okay, that's in. I mean, the whole concept... Oh, that's far. That's 78. The whole concept here is to, like, bump it and let it release up. I think that's got too much speed, though. Yeah. There's the 73 again. We closed it a little bit, but I think that makes the line actually a little better. Sit. There we go. There we go. Support your team and players, but when you start to attack your opponent, oh yeah, no, absolutely, Yane. No, and it was a weird thing too for me, because like I kind of made me realize how many of the European guys I like versus the American guys, but like I had to root for the Americans because obviously that's my team, you know? Hey, what's going on, Lucas? But yeah, no, that wasn't acceptable. You know, the poke and fun, like the way I was thinking about it is like, I think that Europeans, especially like having watched like soccer matches and stuff where like the crowds have like all these different chants and stuff, like I think I think that they're very good at it. Like, very much so experienced in the world of... Oh, I left it open. Oh, here comes the sand save. Very much so experienced in the world of, like, good chance and you know, poking fun and whatever. Whereas, like, the US, I don't think has that skill near as much. Yeah, very easy to just, like, swear at the other team and, like, okay. Okay, I think this is what, with the 8-iron up and with a little bit of wind here, this is one that we should definitely be able to just kind of go right at. Yeah. Wait, was the whole... There was no flag in on the... What happened there? R3 had no flag in? That's gotta be a bug, because there's... It's not a thing that happens in this game. What's going on, Matthew? Yeah, because that's not normal. Also, I was supposed to put... I had to put 3 in the sand, and this is the 3rd hole. Whoops. Whoops. That stayed out. Made that mistake too. Yeah, so I'll just get the 1 underscore and then we can get the 3 bunker saves and call it good on the next attempt. We'll go for the hole in 1. Almost. Yeah, what up, Darby? Welcome back. How was your weekend? I get it, but I also hate it with these challenges where it's just like, put yourself in the bunker. It's like the whole objective of golf is to not be in the crap. Make it easy on yourself to score. Like, if you want me to hit save shots, like, just have the ball start in the bunker or in the rough. Hey, good evening, BC. Am I looking forward to most out of this season in TGC? I mean, I don't think there's anything in particular. I enjoy the competition. So, like, I just look forward to the competition. You know, and, whoops. Meaningful rounds. You play your practices hitting out of the fairway, not a brag? Yeah, but it's just like, I would rather the game just put you there. then like tell you, okay, you need to get this many saves, and so I have to like put myself there intentionally. No, but I'm with you. Like I'm not in stuff that much. Like the fact that it's just like, okay, club down, aim for the sand. Like if you want me to, I don't know. If you want me to do sand saves, put me in a spot where I'm forced to do a sand save. These greens are so slow. These greens are so slow. I just kind of assumed that I had the pace, but they're like slower than anything we ever play. Fun. Exhilarating gameplay mechanic here. Oh, we want you to save it from the sand. Sorry you weren't accurate enough to get in the sand. Like, what? I'm getting too far. I did the same thing on back-to-back swings. I'm getting too far inside, so I'm pushing the shot. This is such a dumb concept. There we go. Harder than hitting a green? I mean, technically, right? It's a smaller thing, although you could run it up and on. See, I have such a hard time, because on those uphills, sometimes I feel like they take off. They, like, actually take off 10 yards, and other times they don't. Oh, barely. Been playing Hogwarts Legacy? Is that game still going, Busey? Is that fully single player, or was there an online component to it? I remember when that game came out, but just nothing that interested me. See, like, there's no bunker, or there's no... Something's bugging out on some of these holes. Or maybe it's just this one. It doesn't have the flag in. It's like, this is a clean lie. It's only uphill. So, like, I need... It's gonna land, like, here. I aim at the cup. Pretty clean lie. I'll go a little bit past it. Underswung. I underswung it by 7%? What? God, I hate... If they want to put a challenge on Platt, design a course that has crazy slopes at this green speed. Crank up the conditions around it, and then say, okay, just a random round, like round 3, just nuke the green speed, but make everything else around it difficult. You have to swing so far. You have to swing so far. Get me out of here. Just need the sand save. It's not help that I'm not good at sand saves because it's all partials. All partials. I don't get it. Don't get it. Nothing makes sense. Still 2% underswinging. Whatever, it's over. It's over. I'm not supposed to get frustrated by having to take bunker shots, but tell you what, I have a very difficult time out of the bunker. I feel like lies don't play as consistently as I'd like them to. Not use the pick shot? That's what I'm using. I like exclusively use the pick shot. But if you're inside of 20 yards, you know, if you're inside of 20 yards, like you gotta partial it. Highest my swing path in contact? Around 90, Matthew. What's going on, Jeffy? Welcome back. It'll be close. We'll see where this goes. I probably have to partial. I don't like this camera. I think because I can't see where it's going until it comes down. Oh, I faded it too much. Stop going long. I keep putting loft on you. Gosh darn it. Sorry you're late. Just happy you're here. There we go. It's a better swing. Alright, job's done. That one was a lot easier, because that's more my bread and butter. Bunker shots, not so much. New follow cam, Dylan? Apparently it's just for the challenges. I don't know, maybe it's just for the new challenges? But I'm not a fan of it. I think probably because it's different, but I like to see where the ball is going for a lot longer than this camera shows. Because it's following like up for such a long time. I don't like looking up into the sky. Club that I slam dunked? I think it was a lob wedge. Like, I always switch to this follow camera. Part of it is probably because I'm used to it, but... If I just take a regular 7-iron, is that the better play? Yeah, I thought these fairways were going to be firmer. Come on, wind. Okay, good. But like... that was starting... a scary amount out left. Oh, jeez. Okay. Balls below the feet. I mean, there's some wind and stuff, but I think it's just a big fader. Wind to hold it up. Need to hype me up? What do you mean? Are you saying that I sound unenthused, or like, yeah, I just need compliments, like every time I hit a nice shot. Like, good shot, man. Like, what kind of hype me up are we talking? I at some point need to upgrade the rest of these clubs. Not that it's like a big deal, but to get in the zone all the time, I just need to go to auto zone. That's the key. They want 400. Is the hybrid gonna bounce down there? See about the 3-wood. Oh, so we're like, it's like multiple holes. 3 holes, 3 shots, got it. Because I can see it on the other holes already from here. And these don't disappear after you get them for the first time like in other challenges. Nice hit, thanks. Yeah, see, I think there's probably a little bit of, I don't know, I don't want to say jadedness. Maybe that's the best way to describe it. But I also think that I probably would just get annoyed at being hyped up for like stuff that I would consider not impressive. But then again, my standards are very high. You know. That really does, that cuts the side wind so much too. I actually think the miss shot and the 200, I'm not gonna get this challenge done, am I? Oh no, I can't do math. Never mind, we're good. We were 600 down, I forgot it was 400 points. I thought we were like 700 points down and only had 600 available. Never mind. Your wind speed is like 25 miles an hour? How? Well, if the course you're playing on, like if you're playing on very high winds, it can go that high, or sometimes even like the default wind speed can get that high. I know that when we played the Daily Master on... We played the Daily Master on like Thursday or something like that? Wednesday or Thursday at Pebble Beach? And it was, yeah, it was like 25 plus mile an hour winds. It was crazy. Gotta play a fade. Okay. I mean, I guess that's not really gonna be difficult to do. Ah, come on. Right? That's one. Is it because I missed the input point that must land within 25 feet of pit? Land on the green 2 times with the draw or fade. 1. Land within 25 feet of the pin 4 times with the draw or fade, or 10 feet 2 times. I landed in the circle. I don't understand. Okay, I mean, there's perfects. Are you gonna count for me now? That's one within 25 feet. But I think because I missed my swing inputs, that this isn't gonna count. No, that one did. I don't know why the first one didn't. That's kind of weird. I feel like I have to underswing it to get it inside the 10 feet. There's 94%. It's 100. Probably gets the 25-footer done, but we're outside the 10. Oh, I can see the... So there is a faint circle in there. If you look closely at it, there is a faint 10-foot circle. So they like redid the graphics, but you can't tell what the 10-foot circle is. That's fun. Oh, I really underswung that. I'm gonna need some serious bounce and chase, but I don't think we get it. Alright, we gotta get 2 inside the 10-foot. First one didn't count because I landed short of the green. Wait, what are the caveats? Must start off the green and finish on the green. I don't think landing it on the green, at least the way that it's written, should matter. Hey, take it easy, Jeffy. Okay, so this should be far, right? I need the... That's online, though. Okay, that's in the 10-foot circle. That counted. Okay, good. That's probably too short. Yeah, I think the first one just bugged. I mean, it was within 25 and it didn't hurt us, so it's fine, but... Just weird. What's going on, Jim? Getting a good pop in players this season already? That's good. It's exactly what you like to hear. Alright. Curve your enthusiasm. Nice. Yeah, I'm hoping that the season goes well. You know, I hope we can get into good form and, you know, hopefully climb the leaderboards. I know that it's gonna be sweaty out there, and we're probably, you know, probably gonna still struggle at times, but I'm hoping we can hit good shots. You know, maybe the big thing is we need the putter to heat up, and I need to figure out better how to approach some of these more difficult courses, because I feel like, oh jeez, I feel like when we're in the like crazy setups that I struggle a lot. I'm gonna club up. I want to see. I just want to see what happens. Okay, so let's try a full shot. Why is it my rhythm gets nuked? It's a pull. Man, the pull versus a push there is just so brutal. Like, holy cow. At least this, like, I could take a... Apparently my swing line is very much so off. I could take a much more chill swing. I just hate that there's... This is kind of... Oh, that's because I didn't have... Never mind. Complaint avoided. Keeps my fade shape, but it doesn't keep my loft amount. I like actually need to be lofting it even more than this. This is gonna be a tough one because you gotta get the first... Yeah, I gotta get something going out of this first one. Terrible lie. Absolutely terrible lie. So when you're playing full fade like that, like, is this a choked pitching wedge? Man, the rhythm just gets so bad. That's through. So what if I hit like a normal rhythm? That was gentler. So that's what happens. That's crazy that the perfects are actually like all the way over there. So let's take it. All the way lofted and see what happens. Stays in. All the way lofted. We'll even give it a little bit more. Crazy, you put the extra left on it, it feels like it rolled out more with the attack angle change. Okay, I mean, we're cruising through these. We obviously have the European side of the challenge, I think, Or maybe this is just a separate challenge that's not even Ryder Cup related. Okay, so this one's timed, I believe is what it was saying. Say 2 minutes, 6 holes. I don't even know where I'm going, man. Okay, let's use this time. So the green is gonna be up and to the right. It's raised, bunker in front. So we're gonna aim left, 360 yards, doesn't matter. I gotta play it back here. Okay, we're just laying it up. Now we aim left. Oh, no, we aim something like this. The problem is going to end up being that I took too much off of this, isn't it? These are going to end up being like soft and slow. Or is it actually going to want to go somewhere? I know he can't hear me, but welcome back. 100 months! Holy crap. Pretty sure that is 100th month #1 on the channel. That's big time stuff right there by Senor. Stop reading chat and just play. Vandy, what am I if not for chat? Welcome back, Charlie. How are we doing today? You know, if it's not for chat, why are we even playing this game? Why are we even streaming? Read the chat in 1 minute and 8 seconds. I gotta work on that multitasking. Uh-oh. Par 5s are causing issues for time. I don't like having to play fast. At least the timer doesn't run while the ball's in the air. Stop rolling. Stupid. Stupid. Finish the round with no more than 12 putts. Record 2 par saves. I need to like intentionally miss the green on some of these. Why can't I make those normally? Apparently I just need to like quick aim that sort of shot. Okay, round score will be good. I have to put this one intentionally. I have to put the next 2 off the green. Okay, I was like, I can't even fail when I want to. Hold it, but I don't have to score it. I just have to get close enough to do this. We got 18 seconds to miss the... Oh boy. I gotta miss the green here. So I think the goal is... go out in this bunker. Hopefully it's the bunker. No! I hate this. I hate it here. Favorite course? IRL, I think Augusta. In-game, I can't say that I have one. I'm trying to play fast. But it's like you also want to score. So it's like really conflicting. Low? Nice. I just, like, I have to look at where I'm going. Like, the amount of time it takes to scout cam and stuff, like, I don't want to just blind fire these shots, but that's pretty well what they force you to do. I mean, I suppose that's how you get, like, the par saves and stuff, is because you are playing fast and thereby being inaccurate. What's going on, Steve? Welcome back. Yeah, I putting is my biggest issue. Low is definitely definitely my biggest miss. Gosh darn it. But like, I've been getting better, but I need time to read it. I can't be consistently good without being able to actually, like, take time to read the putt. Put it in the bunker. Or at least short of the green. Doesn't have to be in the bunker, but give me one of the par saves. Okay, 2 holes, 45 seconds. So Austin, my putting stats, Austin, are horrific. Like, they're actually horrific. Compared to what my... like, compared to what my proximity and GUR percentages and stuff are, I should not be near as bad as I am with the putter. So that is one thing that I'm definitely striving to be better at. Likes the bacon? This is the 2K series, yes. Of course, I block it out there. There we go. Colin Morikawa? Or like Scotty when his putter doesn't work. Except the competition can win when that happens. You played the free weekend? Think you like the EA Masters game a bit better, though? I think that the EA Masters game looks nicer. And I think probably has like a better career mode. I think where this game has the edge is I think the game mechanics and stuff play better. Like the swing. Oh, it's another timed one. Oh boy. The fact that where you aim actually plays a big role over where the ball ends up. I don't like the randomness that's baked into EA's game personally. That just rolled. There we go. That's what we need. But this game has custom courses. This game has custom courses, which I think are a big... I think that's a big positive. Gosh darn it, this one wants me to play well. And I'm deciding that I wanna... Okay. We're gonna restart this round. I'm in plat, Steve. I'm a sculptor, Bacon. Okay, we're gonna tee this one off with a fuller shot coming in instead of trying to play the pitch. As opposed to a bacon sculptor, that would be absolutely delicious. Gosh darn it, Colby. I can't make putt reads in general, but making quick putt reads, it's like even worse. All right, they want a fade. I'll give them a fade. Here's your fade game. Fade it into the green. For whatever reason, this hole is not programmed to have a flag. You suck, game. Gosh darn it, man. All right. Yeah, so we're in plat. I think we ended last season of plat at world rank 20. We had fallen off from 16th and we missed the cut in the final. Final playoff tournament. Oh, I thought the wind was gonna keep that out there to the left. I mean, we got the fade. That's the big part. We gotta make some putts though. Underswing, so I'm gonna be low. I think the read is actually correct there. But I have to either make putts or start missing the green. I have 3 holes left. I have to one putt all of them or miss the green and chip one putt. Kind of rude. Alright, there's your fade again. We get something close. Easy one putts. Close-ish. Man, it still wants to go low side. Yeah, what's going on, Todd? Hope all is well. Watching the Ryder Cup. I caught all of Friday. I did not really catch much of Saturday or Sunday, just with IRL happenings and watching football. But I did see that Sunday was all of a sudden brought back very, very close, which was awesome to see. Unfortunately, I missed out on that sweat. I was watching the Eagles, and then we went out to dinner with my in-laws. I mean, I got free Chinese food out of it. Okay, we got 30 seconds to get on and get in. And I left it way out to the side. Actually, maybe a blessing in disguise, because one putt is on the cards. Woo! Woo! Just in time. I don't know how I'm not a huge fan of the time-based challenges. I know that my pace of play is inherently not that fast, but this definitely feels faster than what I normally play at. So we got one more, but we're gonna be getting into True Sim here. So let's back out and get it ready. When we come back, it's time to dive into a brand new season of True Sim. Oh man. Well, the Ryder Cup True Sim did not go well at all for me. Did not at all go well for me. So hopefully the opener to the new season will go a little bit better. Grinding some VC. We've got a lot of 4-6 going on right now in our VC and level up token. Yeah, so full schedule this week. I think we're gonna do True Sim today. We're gonna play Star Wars tomorrow, and then I think we're gonna do 3 golf streams this week instead of 2. So we'll play Plat on Wednesday. We'll play Revan Cup finale on Thursday. So that's the game plan for this week. Going forward, we'll probably play a little bit. We'll bring more Star Wars back into the mix. The fit isn't bad. Lose the glasses. Got a contender. Hey man, you gotta watch your words about the way he looks. My wife is the one who dresses the character around here. All right. So you gotta pick your words very carefully. Watch those opinions, all right? Okay, so we gotta take a quick 3-minute break, get rid of the pre-rolls. When we get back, we will dive into all 4 rounds of True Sim. Thank you guys for being here. If you guys are watching on YouTube and enjoyed, drop a like, drop a sub. Helps out the channel immensely. Okay, I'll see you back for the True Sim opener in 3 minutes.
It's raining!
Ads. Okay, the time is here. We are heading out west to Oregon. We're heading to the Crosswater course at Sunriver Resort. Let's see here. Playing off the tips for round one. High winds out of the south. We're going soft, and let's see what the default fast is. We've got 9.7, so pretty quick. Things are gonna be breaking. And as a notorious low side misser, we're definitely gonna have to give these breaks some love and respect. And hopefully with the soft breeze, we can get it close so that we don't have to worry about that as much. Yeah, what's going on, Rob? Can't complain too much, man. Things are pretty good here, I would say. Things are pretty good. Getting into the new TrueSim TGC Tour season right now. Played some golf on Saturday. Shot my second lowest ever round. Shot a 95. Pretty happy about that. Okay, we're still a little bit off. I had the double cross the first time, so breaking left to right, flat. We're working in on the end of this putt. Well, that's how you open the new TrueSim season. Sink one from range. Did lurk when I was playing Jedi Survivor. I've been enjoying that. We'll be getting back to a little bit more Jedi Survivor tomorrow night. Full closed. For whatever reason, my swing is like not inside enough. 220. We're kind of buried in the rough here. I feel like I could go wet. I gotta go out here. What are we looking at though? I want to have like 100, so I need one. Let's just go with this. I need to get my swing going back because I don't know what's happening. That's more like it. Bought that game when it released and never played it. I recommend it. I've been having a good time. I mean, of course, unless you've got a bunch of other games to play. Good combat, good puzzles. I mean, there's a lot of like side cosmetic stuff that I personally don't care for, but that's not to say that, you know, others might not. Why am I so far left on everything? What is happening? Like, what is going on here? Left to right the whole way. It's not a lot, but it's up the hill. Good read, but it's like a little bit softer than I would like that putt to be. Okay, I don't know what's going on with my swing. We were fine leading up to this round. All of warm-ups were okay. It's 188 on soft greens. I'm gonna play a choked 6. Why is my contact? I even feel like I'm swinging more out to the right, yet here we are. I don't understand. I don't like this. Not one bit. Okay. We're 2 under through 3, and I feel like the way that we're swinging, it should be way worse than that, so we'll take what we can get. Now, what can I do differently to not have this, like, close contact? Because I feel like I'm swinging out to the right already. It's too straight? I think that's a very valid thing. Okay. I'm closed on literally every shot. I also thought the wind was gonna do way more, so I played it short. What is happening? I feel so unnatural. I don't know what's going on right now. It's like I got up, sat back down, and nothing is the same as it was. Oh, come on. Okay, it's a blind tee shot. That feels like I'm swinging so far out to the right compared to usual. But I guess we'll rock and roll with it for now. Like, it's gonna get the results we need, so sure. Double break at the start of this putt. Oh, that's just on a hill. That's why. It's on a hill that you can't see on the green grid. Nice. Okay. Well, can we at least figure out what the putt does? It's double break, but then it looks like it's more right to left. That was way more right to left. It's a mean pin. It's a mean pin because even though it's soft, it runs like crazy. Soft, so I don't think... I'm going to try and overpower the power drive. I don't think we're going to get there because of this headwind. 103. Yeah, we're still under 314 yards away. Got it. Note taken. Just go out to the sweet spot. Just try and get some sort of reasonable club in. Naturally, I get myself caught out in between clubs. The choke 9 is gonna be long. Put a little loft. Try and just like hit it softly. Come on, sit soft with the wind. Okay. These are the ones you like have to make with a decent make rate. Come on, man. Come on. Just can't do that. Screens are confusing. Soft and fast is just, it's weird. Now we're not gonna break. Got it. It's frustrating, man. It's frustrating. Just having a club in your bag that is such a letdown. Like, it just shouldn't be that I can only score when I hit it, like, right next to the hole. And I know that that's, like, the reason why I do as well as I do. I just wish it weren't the only reason. A very weird thing. It's especially a weird thing when it's like people make comments of like, you're in plat, you're a good putter, or you win True Sim tournaments, you're a good putter. It's like, I'm really not. It's just saying left to right. But I don't see it all that much, even though, like, I have a couple things telling me. I mean, I guess it's like... understand. How does something that looks like it breaks so little break so much? It's 340 up to the center there. This is probably a really dumb play when it comes to True Sim. I pulled it. Don't go in the crap. Okay, we'll see how it goes. This is like, we're close to the flag, which is probably not a good thing. Okay, so maybe like a gap wedge flop is gonna be the play. Uphill a little bit to the right. I just barely pushed it. Sit, sit, sit. Okay. There's a chance. Little right to left is what the flag is telling me. I'm hitting it firm because I don't trust anything about that. I don't trust a singular thing about that. Because one direction was telling me left brake, the other direction was telling me right brake, so I'm hitting it straight. I feel like the 7-iron is too much, so I'm gonna de-loft the 8 here. Oh, we're on a great line. Beauty. Okay, I mean, we're getting some scores now. The turn has been good to us. What are these par 5s at this course? Are they all just 600 plus? Oh boy. I think the safe play is going to the fat part of the fairway here. I know it's a longer approach, but with the side hill lie that we had, I don't really love the idea of taking like 3 wood to try and get the wedge in. This is more of a course management play. Balls below the feet, wind in. 75. know it's faster greens, but come on, sit soft for me. Right to left. It's right to left at the start of this putt. It's through that early bit. Almost missed it high side. Okay, 5 birdies in a row. That's all we want to see. The 7.9 iron. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just not carrying that one in the bag with me today. I know, kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Normally have something like that. Get left. That's the shot selection. The old 2.8 quick lid? What's going on, dude? Yeah, 103 seems to be where we settle on overpowereds. Like, it's better than nothing. Headwind, 10 or 11 on a diagonal here. So 7. I need to sit the 7 a little bit. Maybe not. Maybe, like... Maybe just actually hit it stock. Because it's soft into the wind, so, like, it is gonna sit. Flat, and then just on that right edge at the end. Ooh. There was a little jump early in that putt. Fortunately stays in there. I'm gonna go choked 3 wood. I think that'll get us out to where we want to be. We're getting through this round pretty quickly. I don't know if that's a reason why we played so poorly early on, or what. Crazy. I must have hit a downhill because soft greens on a wedge, I know it's choked with wind at the back, but like soft greens I feel like nullifies so much. Flat, and then you're breaking the last bit here. Straighter through. Didn't break for me. I think I've had so many breaking from really high up there, so it makes sense that that would be my read. What are these par 5s? Because even if you get that all the way out there, it's Even if you get it all the way out there, it's 300. These par 5s are monsters. You're a monster. I can't get that down there. So what? Just play a 5-iron to the heart of it. Right? Like, you just have to play a 5-iron out here and then give yourself a wedge. 50-degree wedge. I feel like the wind is, like, you gotta just sit it. It's soft, but it rolls. Yeah, but it's wedge, and it's not tail. Not tailwind. Okay, come on. 7 foot, downhill an inch. That's interesting. Cup looks like it's tilting one way. Flag is telling me the other direction. Don't know that I love those vibes. What does it actually do? That's the real question. Hit it a little firm. I'm gonna go a touch left because I feel like that's the way that it actually goes. No, it actually like started to dive to the right. I don't know. Those look so funky to me. I should know better not to pick a side in those. But I did it anyway. Come on. Get right. No. Start out with Powerhouse, but you're struggling along. Should you just start over, Davon? Yeah, I think for me personally, I think Powerhouse is one of the weaker options in general. Maybe better at like a high skill level. I would recommend probably Technician or Magician or Sculptor. A Technician has the most forgiveness, but it hits a lot shorter. I think Magician and Sculptor give you a lot of balance on things. Yeah, if you find yourself in the rough a lot, or like out of position a lot, I think Magician is gonna work for you. Yeah, if you have a little bit more accuracy and like shot shaping and such, I would say that Sculptor is a good way to go. That's what I play personally, but I think Technician is probably the most beginner friendly. Didn't want to break. Didn't want to break it till late. I just overread it. Something crazy happened to you at work on Friday, or at work today? What happened, Quicklin? If we get this down here, nice position. We got one final approach shot to maybe get things in nice. Nice and close. What if it releases a bit to the right? Okay, it's a chance. A chance, it's a chance. It's a chance, it's a chance, it's a chance, it's a chance. Take a chance on me. Okay. It was scrappy. It was not the best at times. But we fight. And we're in there at 11 under. So after fighting our way through, we're T1. We're T1 through 1. These are stupid stats. 100% green in regulation, proximity to hold 10.4 feet. 1 out of 5, 7 out of 10. This is where I lose things that could be incredible. 61%. Which out of 7 would put me 3rd if we continue that for the whole of it. But like, the point just being, like, I feel like when you have this proximity, you should score even better than we did. Sitting on the edge of your ball pit, looking at a kid that called your name. In the ball pit, they have a ladder that has a rope you can swing on. Your kid was on the ladder, but when you took attention away from him, you wrapped the rope around your neck, stuck both his feet in your back, and pulled you into the ball pit. Jeez, man, that would have scared the crap out of me, and I probably would have been laying into my son after the fact. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely crazy. All right, so we're gonna have to probably do better than that if we want to win. If we want to win the opener, we're probably gonna have to do better than 11 under per round, but that's a good start. I always think that double digits is a good start, and then you just got to do even better than that. So hopefully we can. Maybe the par 5s play a little friendlier, not super headwind. Maybe we can get after them, get some eagles. Maybe we can, we'll have our swing for the entirety of the round and not take like the first 6 holes trying to figure out what the heck is going on with our swing feel. But yeah, we're going to take a quick 2-minute break and then we will dive back into round 2. Thank you all for being here. Appreciate it. If you're enjoying, drop a like on the stream on YouTube. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 minutes.
It's raining.
Ads. Howdy, hey. We're back. Round 2. Let's do it. They've got us off the tips again. Medium wins this time out of the Southwest. Moderate, but still that same fast. So things theoretically a little bit harder on the greens. Wins. We're not going to need to make as much left to right adjustment on them. Yeah, let's see if our swing is in a better spot. Okay. So we're a little bit open there. I tried to kind of go back to that feel that we had. I actually think a little bit of loft on this guy is going to be critical. Maybe not. Maybe not with the medium winds. It's actually maybe a little straighter on. Over on YouTube today? What up, babe? Yeah, hope you have a good season as well. I'm hoping we play well. I'm hoping the general interest levels are there as well. I know we've been continuing to play golf, you know, despite TGC not going on. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, this wind is certainly more favorable. As we get 340 off the tee. 198 to the front. Nope. Landed on the fairway. It's always such tight margins. Always such tight margins. That sucks. That sucks. We hit quads and we just roll it a foot by down the hill. What kind of pin is that? What am I supposed to do? Like, that feels like, okay, we'll just super flop it because it's... Nope, just shot out to the right. Nice. We're gonna 10 putt the... I get that it's a par 5. I get that it's a par 5, but to get kicked off like that, that's such a gut punch. We make up with it with a hole in one? Nearly. 5 putted a hole in this, a few bad pins. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have, like, paid attention that that's, you know, really bad. I don't know, for whatever reason I didn't think, like, oh, this little chip is gonna roll out like that. I'm like, here, let me chip it, give it a chance, but Yeah, that was a gross mischaracterization of what was happening. So definitely is my bad. What's going on, Mohammed? Alright. Left to right breaker. It's not a lot of pace. Pretty flat breaks at the end. Give it a little extra. We're gonna have to take 3 wood here, I think. I mean, maybe you could take driver and get a little more aggressive. I don't necessarily mind this distance. Though, we are... It's a little awkward. It's a little awkward. Because if I go up to the choked 7, it's gonna probably chase a little on me, but... See if we can hit it. Hit nicely. Okay. Green brings us back a little bit. We'll take it. It's 10 to 5 feet. Got hope for your night shift. First thing that came straight on the screen is my golf game. Well, hopefully it does not disappoint. Okay, so we're rocking right to left on this 5-footer. It's fairly straight and kind of peel. I think if we get this on the right edge with some pace, and sneak it in. Okay, that's more like it. That par 5, we saved par, parred it on both. It's been frustrating. I think even this, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think you can get there in 2, so we'll just take driver and we'll take it from there. Like, if I overpowered the power drive, there's like the thinnest chance I could maybe overpower a 3-wood to the green. Like, that's the kind of shot that we're in for. Play the 4-iron down there, we'll have a wedge with some spin. Don't know why you're watching my game, don't know anything about golf, but it's fun. And I don't know how the YouTube algorithm works for that. Like, do you watch other... Okay, I guess it's one of 2 things, Mohammed. Either you've watched other content of mine that is not golf and it's recommending just me to you because of that, or it must be like going something sports related that you have interest in and is like testing the surface. And is like, we'll just give this a try and see if they like it. I underswung that. We'll see if that's a good or a bad thing. Looks like a good thing. I don't think we're gonna get backspin though. I was wrong. And I'm very happy to be wrong. Just a cricket fan? Okay, so maybe they're like ball and stick sports maybe interest him? I did not quick Lin. What happened? Because that game's on right now, right? That's one of them. Was it Jets Dolphins Monday Night Football? Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go just a nice little choked 6. Because I think that'll chase right at the front of the green, but downhill, downwind is gonna run a little bit. Yeah, I mean, I can't... I think the 7 lands on the fairway, and we probably get a similar result. Dislocated his left knee and his leg completely flipped over. Ew. Ew. The one... I haven't thought of it in a really long time until now. The one injury that I remember, unfortunately I don't think I really ever saw the injury because the memes that were going around with it that covered it, but the dude that like snapped his shin like in college, was it college basketball or professional basketball, like 15 years ago or something? Kevin Ware. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Yeah, what's going on, Spencer? Welcome back for 7 months. Hope you continue to enjoy your faces. Greatly, greatly appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Also, hope you're doing well, Matt. Hope we had a good weekend, dude. But yeah, that was another pretty nasty one. That's too high. Don't know anything about cricket? Not really, Mohammed. Not really. I remember it being... I remember like years ago seeing it on like... you know, a sports broadcast website or whatever that had a bunch of feeds. And I like saw the scoring or something and I was like, I don't know what's happening. And it's just not popular in the States. I do remember freshman year of college, there were a group of guys from India that would use the one basketball court in practice. Some rotational momentum. Like when, was it Neymar? Not that Neymar got injured from it, but it just makes me think of the, like, Neymar roll flop. Which I think people then meme to, like, is it Shooting Stars? The ding, 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 ding. Am I showing my age with these references and memes? Virat Kohli is the best. I couldn't tell you a single... Is it a cricketer? What do you call someone who plays cricket? Are they just a cricket player? Are they a cricketer? Cricketeer? The wind got a hold of that one more. Probably because it played a little bit more draw-like. I pushed that, but boy did that break going up the hill there. Did not see that going 2 ways. Okay, again, I don't think there's enough wind at play here. I think with the way the wind is, you'd have to really overpower it just to have a chance to maybe bounce up there. So I think this time, instead of trying to go up and down here, I think we like bump a hybrid out and get a full Full wedge. Correct in calling them a cricketer? Alright, good guess. Good guess. I'll take it. I hate this gap tends to be a bit problematic. 151, 149, and maybe 147. It'll fade out there, but it's... I need to put some shape on it. Just because it'll still bounce and release because it's a choke 9, so it's like flighted down. You got the tailwind. Don't really have a good way to sit that softly unless I could somehow maybe shape that 9-iron a ton. Feels like we got some sort of double break, but I can't get a good feel for it. Right to left at the end. A little, is it flat to like slightly left to right? I don't know what the middle of this putt does, because the middle of this putt looks like a... I'm like trying to look around. I can't get it, but one of the shots looks like here, it just looks like there's a huge crater like right to left. Out there and then swing back. No, it stays out there. Like, even if I hit that straight and didn't pick a side, I think that still swings out to the right. Yeah, I just don't know what to do with it. Like, I'm trying my best to read it, but I feel like I'm lacking too much information without being able to put my feet on the ground in the game, you know? 6-iron. What do you do? I think you just play the 6 and hope it rolls out nicely. Really? Comes out that pure? What the heck? The wind should have knocked that down like another couple yards. Another one of these pins? Are you kidding me? So this is why I missed it. There was one on the front 9 in the last round. Now we're gonna have this again. I hate it here. Stupid. So close to the comeback, Maddox? I know. I know, man. I didn't get a chance. I got busy watching other stuff and doing IRL things. I didn't get to watch the comeback. I watched all of Friday, and that was disappointing at best. Games last too long to hold your... I do remember something about them being, like, very long. But I don't remember exactly, like, how long they are. I just feel like I remember them... They don't... Do they take several days for a match? Or is that... Is that not accurate? That's why you have to... I need to look at that more. I can't go so fast. People make fun of me for looking at 4-foot putts. Well, that's why. Okay, wind's gonna knock it a little bit, but I feel like the bounce and rollout requires us to maybe like fade this a little bit, sit it just a touch more. Play the cut, let the wind take over. That's too far. Okay, it's rolling right to left. Right to left the whole way. Nice. Nice. Okay. Good read. Want to fade. Swing's feeling good. Reads are decent. I mean, we had that one bogey. But like overall, we've been feel like doing good things. So this course is Crosswater, the Crosswater course at Sunriver Resort out in Oregon. I think we just have to take 3 wood. Play like a little bit of overpower just to still try and chase down to a wedge, but... Okay, so I've been beat by this before. I think I need a little bit of D-loft here. 56 degree. There we go. Okay, is there a chance that maybe we could sniff an eagle? Does this par 5 have any reachability? No, because this has the stupid forced layup zone. Hate it. Hate it. Let me go after the green. $325. Yeah, like I just, even if I overpower it, I mean, maybe I could leave myself with the chip. No, I shouldn't. I shouldn't. Because let's think about this. If I get out and I overpower to here, it's firms. I'm like not even going to get on the green. Not even gonna get on the green. I already know it. I already know it. I know that I have a better chance, personally, from 111 yards than I do. I know I have a better chance from here than I do with the like chipper pitch, so. There we go. Okay, we're in between here. I don't love this. I think we gotta play it like just out here. I gotta get on top of this hybrid. 101, is that enough to cover? Just barely. Just barely enough to cover. Now you chase back there. What a shot. I think if we... That line may have been perfect. If we could step on it with a 102, I think we may have a hole-in-one on our hands. But we'll take that still. Darby, to put it nicely, it's just not great Twitch/YouTube etiquette. Looking for self-promotion on other channels is just not a good look. I think we gotta give this a little shape here. I left it open. We've been striking it so well. That's right on the money in terms of distance. Okay. Let's see what we've got. It breaks at the end. Looks fairly straight for a little bit. And then I think it's breaking a bunch later. I hit it firm. I hit it firm. I think that's a good look if we don't catch it firm. This is going to be a tough one coming back. There's definitely some break here. Okay. Good two putt. Good two putt. 11 under, 10 under, and we had a bogey on that one. I feel like we're probably losing pace to the top. Probably losing pace to the top, but that's gotta, again, double digits every round. If we can be there, then I'm gonna be pretty content. Yeah, Siberian there with a 14. Ty Scud on that round. Lancer Luna, one stroke better. Let's see here. Somehow hit better proximity than the round before. We did miss one green, which I think was that 18th. One putt percentage was better. What, we had a 3-putt though? No. How did we hit the bogey on that? Oh, I guess it was technically a par 5, so we got green in regulation because of the chip. But then we had to 2-putt from there. Got it. Got it. All right, well, 4 strokes back through 2. We'll see what we can do on the weekend. I know it's definitely work cut out for us. Gonna have to go a little bit crazy in the final 2 rounds, but we're up there. We're up there. We're still competing. See what we can do. All right. Hey, take it easy, Maddox. Good to see you, dude. We're going to take a quick minute and a half break or so here, and then we'll dive into round 3. So thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Drop a like if you're watching on YouTube and you're enjoying. I think that's probably the easiest way to help out. You know, you can always sub if you want to find your way back here in the future. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a minute and a half. Be right back.
It's raining.
Ads. Too bad those guys don't stream. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you want things to be as tight around the community, and I guess for some people, there's probably a bit of, like, trust, I guess, that comes from streaming, which I think is a little bit misconstrued. I think you can very much so... like, stream and still do illegitimate things. Yeah, there's just so much with hardware and different stuff, but yeah, I mean, it would be cool if everybody streamed, but you also, everybody's got different situations. You know, it's not necessarily, like, the easiest thing to stream for everyone. I closed that one. I also defaulted to 98%. Oh. You just want to see high quality gameplay? I mean, that's completely fair. That's completely fair. Yeah, I mean, if guys are up there winning the top level of competition, whether it be Plat or True Sim, right? Like, if you're out on top, like, people want to see how you do it. Right? What were the crazy shots? Are you just sinking all the putts? Like, what's the recipe for success? Played a lot of loft to try and help sit it, but I don't know how much on a 6-iron, how much distance reduction there is. Yeah, what up, Baron? How are we doing this evening, sir? Hope all is well. This is just a little bit on the slanted the whole way. Oh, I hit it too firm. I hit that way too firm, actually. Okay, I mean, so we have to come back up the hill and still deal with some break here. Just watching the Bengals try and play football. Yeah, it's really hard for them to play football without Joe Burrow, is kind of the understanding I have come to. Turns out that guy is pretty good. The greens here, man. It would definitely help to have played it before to know what holes have these going on. Kinda rude, not gonna lie. Kinda rude, not gonna lie. Apparently I overswung it. Can't play defense either? Yeah, that's not gonna help you either. That's not going to be useful. If you missing Joe Burrow and having no defense is a recipe for like a really sad time. I keep seeing like trade rumor stuff. So, cause what ended up happening with Hendrickson? Cause didn't they? He was holding out and then he signed a new deal. But I keep seeing like trade rumors around him. And is that just because he's going to be a free agent at the end of the season? Yeah, what's going on, Rev and Rip? Welcome back. Football as well. But you hear the 49ers want him? Well, because what? They had Nick Bosa go out, right? So they're like in actual need of defensive end. Nope, early. Broke early. Dang it. Unrestricted free agent next season. Signed a 1-year, $29.5 million deal. That's so much money. So much. Favorite team? I'm an Eagles fan. I know that might disappoint some folks, but born and raised Philly suburbs, so them be my roots. I'm sticking to it. Oh, that could be real nice. I know it's into the wind, but it should release out of the light rough. Okay, we gotta look. Straight-ish. Little left to right. You live in PA too? Pittsburgh? Okay. That's fair. I've got... My in-laws are Steelers. I only got 101. Still a power drive. But I was hoping for the overpower to give ourselves a little more of a chance. 288. The problem is, yeah, I can't... I'd have to overpower this. Because the wind is not favorable just to get on and have, like, a really long putt. So, yeah, we're going to have to go... We're going to have to go, like, choked... Choke 7-iron out here. Just give ourselves a wedge. Think you do about just about anything for 29.5 million a year? Just for 1 year. 29.5 million, I'm set, man. I'm set. Like, house is covered. All your kids' educations are covered. Living expenses are covered. You're investing most of it, and it's growing faster than you know what to do. Like, 29.5 million one time? Oh, I closed it. No. Dang it. Dang it, I'm supposed to be money from there, but... Overswung it. Still low, but I'm gonna be way off the mark now. I think on these longer putts, I need to start looking at what the power percentage is. I can, like, feel it out well enough for the shorter ones. The long ones, though, I feel like I'm just going well off. Big football guy? I would, yes. Yeah, I don't... Big football guy in the sense that, like, I'm big on my teams. So Penn State, college, which I know. So I don't want to talk about it. And the Eagles. I don't, like... I'm not, like, so in tune with, like, all the happenings around the NFL. But I'm in tune enough. You know, with my stuff. All right, we're gonna land a 7 on the fairway in front and let it chase on. Of course, it's gonna be too long because I hit 2 extra %. Nice. Yeah, I love that. I mean, if you land on the green, it's great too. Yo, Savage Soldier. It's going all right, man. 11 under, 10 under. We're like 2 under through 6 here to start this third round. Like, we're playing some decent shots. Overall, I mean, through the first 2 rounds, I think my proximity was like 10 feet. But, you know, putting still causing us some issues. All right, let's see here. Slow. Not bad. Hey, take it easy, Rev. Good to see you. If easily on 65K a year, 29.5 million invested for the rest of your life would be crazy. Yeah. Like, I think at that amount of money, right, it's like you're investing most of it. Obviously, I'm de-risking my life, right? Like, you're gonna fully fund your 401k. You're gonna, I think at that point, I don't know. I guess I'd have to do some calculations on, like, how far could 29.5 million get me without work, or like what could I replace? Like, could I theoretically quit my job and do this for a living? I think there's a chance. What was I seeing on that? Why did I think that this was gonna take off so much more? I must have misread a number. I very much so must have misread a number. It's just like a straight putt. Excellent. Let me see here. Whoop, not that. I wanted to reset that because the audio capture is off. Well, I haven't run the math. I mean, I get it should be, yeah. I guess I wasn't really thinking about it. So if you made 100K a year. Because I guess the other thing is, like, if you've de-risked, right? AKA you have a paid-for house, like, your monthly costs are very low. Even if you traveled and such. That was so weird because the audio is caught back up. Throwing me off. I think of the Ryder Cup, Kyle, that the U.S. needs to get a lot better at team play. I did enjoy it overall, but it was very hard to watch. Very hard to watch when your team is playing so poorly. Also, like, outside of Justin Thomas, the passion levels are not very high. It's probably because most of what I watched was Friday, and they were not playing well on Friday, so. Buying a 300K house outright, use 250K, 300 a year as your budget, invest the rest of the market in 10 years, you'd be shy of 50 million. Yeah, 2.5 million is more. So you don't even have to win the big lottery. You just gotta win the small one. Win a couple mil, set yourself up for life. Then it's a matter of how much do you want to set up future generations. Scotty was trash. Well, here's the thing with Scotty. Like, so Scotty, obviously, he won his match play. Most of the time, he's not the, like, beat you outright in a round kind of player. The guys you want for that are the guys like Justin Thomas who have, you know, some of the most rounds in the 60s and stuff. Like, you want the guys who are streaky but can get on a streak and just blow guys out. Scotty's the guy that'll play decent golf and bleed you over 4 rounds, but in this format, he's not gonna do that to you. Man, some of these shelves that these holes are on. Always feels so cheap, but like... I feel like the chip is just not it. JT was lit and Bryson comeback was crazy. So I didn't get to watch Sunday. I was watching the Eagles and I went out to dinner then with my in-laws and the fam and stuff. So thing is, for me, I have to very much so choose, oh gosh darn it, my sports intake, because, you know, family and such only get so much time to just sit and watch TV, especially with a 2.5-year-old. Like, very hard to justify. That did not work at all. What the heck? It like played so far out. I swung that even with the push. We were still low, but I swung that like with my normal swing. I think I've, yeah, whatever. I tried that whacker and I end up blowing it by. With the hills like that, I got beat by it earlier multiple times, so yeah, I'm not going for it there. Won you 15K as an outright winner of a tournament. I mean, I can show you my chipping prowess. We'll see. I had a really bad time with one earlier, so. Like 6 feet from there, I feel is not good. What's going on, Andrew? Virtually gave us a heart attack yesterday. I thought like first half, I'm like special teams is firing, like offense is beating the blitz. You know, normally Tampa kills us with that. Like, awesome. Second half adjustments. I don't think it's really on the defense. I mean, extended play, like the second 70-plus yard touchdown against Jihad, like, it's a linebacker in coverage on an extended play. I'm not gonna beat up on that too much. That first one, I think that's got to be a learning moment for Makuba. I think he rotated down in a situation he shouldn't have and left exposed over the top, but like, you're also talking a super thread the needle type moment, you know. It's like, I don't think the defense still was able to rally and keep things in check, yeah, to win the game. the break? Excuse me? Game. ¿Dónde está? What? This round has just completely gone to the wayside. Approach shots have been no bueno. Can't get putts. Is 6 out of 36 long putts good? Sounds like a normal week. My brother in putts. That last one doesn't break at all. That one snaps like crazy. Now the pin looks a lot more tilted. But explain this to me. Okay, so it is flatter at the top and then it peels off. I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Ringo out in cover. Yeah. Ringo out in coverage. Definitely doesn't make you sit easy. But I mean, hopefully he can prove himself. I mean, that first game, everybody's about ready to throw their remote through the TV watching Adoree Jackson. I mean, he started to play better, for sure, but yeah, that was terrifying out the gate. The snappers out of nowhere. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, it's tough. It's tough when you get those. I mean, like, it is what it is, but it's frustrating when that hole there doesn't seem to play consistently from the two sides. I don't know. Like, so that's saying left to right at the flag. Looks fairly flattish. Guess, okay, so slight left to right at the flag. I guess this is like a baby left to right the whole way. No. If I could stop sucking at putting, that would be great. Be really, really nice. 23 yards to chase your 4-iron back there, but like if I go choked hybrid, so we're gonna go a little D-loft, try and cut, and then I gotta overpower this. Pushed it. Only to 224. Yeah, we're not even gonna be close. Even if I hit it. Slight left to right. Supposedly. Pretty flat. So I'll aim it and I'll still miss it low because the game loves me like that. Oh no, we're just gonna overpower it. I'm over it. I'm over it. I mean, it's mostly me. It's mostly me, to be fair, but it's also the course. Could have won a lot of way. Had 2 Dallas touchdowns in your lineup with Hurts, then nothing else for the rest of the game. Jeez. Yeah, I went to bed like a little bit into... I was trying to go to bed a little early. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stay up and watch the Dallas game. I watched like the first 2 drives of the third quarter. Like I flipped it on like in the second quarter, watched through halftime, and then a little bit into the third quarter. That game ending in a tie with Green Bay almost blowing it time management. That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm just not putting it close either. But like I'm not getting the reads right. Everything's ticking me off. Like it's not a good mental round. Where does that jump out to the right? I know I pushed it, but like if you're gonna sit here and try and tell me that 3.4 degree push on master actually does something, I'm gonna argue with you. What's going on, David? Ball path pre-swing. Our difficulty settings do not have a lot of this stuff on. So we have. I can bring up the shot shaping menu. Yeah, I mean that was pathetic. I think I just kind of gave up. If I'm being completely honest, I think the way that round started, I just didn't care anymore. 0 of 11 long putts, 6 of 11 medium. The putter just wouldn't do anything. Yeah, we have pretty much everything to the max difficulty. It's on master swing instead of legend, but we have no scout cam, no green grid, no lie grid. Yeah, we have a lot of stuff off. Okay, let's take one last quick breather, and then we'll get into the final round here. So I will see you guys in like 90 seconds, and hopefully maybe round 4 will go a little bit more our way.
It's raining.
Ads. Okay, let's see if we can just leave that round in the past. Medium winds, firm, very firm, fat. Okay, so yeah, we'll see how this goes. Very firm greens. Increased the bounciness of everything every round. Green speeds are still the same. Winds are tame. We'll choke a 3-wood and see what we get. I don't know, I feel like I've been playing fast, and I think sometimes playing fast is like okay for me and natural, but I also think a lot of the time playing fast normally means that things are not going great. Means I'm like not spending enough time. Not spend enough time looking at things and all that. I'm gonna throw. I'm not actually gonna throw something. I'm very frustrated, but I wouldn't actually throw anything. Double cross, nice. Put me in the water. Why don't you? We could have gone after it. We're actually in a lie that may be dead. Why not? That would have been crazy. I just can't wait to not make this putt. That'll be really fun. Not my finest workout here today. I feel like with the very firms, we probably can get away with the 6-iron. Yeah, if I don't pull that, that's a little bit more to the right, a little bit closer. Tough part is there's a shelf there, but I don't think you choke a 5. Don't think you choke the 5-iron. Okay, we take it. One bad roll can kill momentum. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of it's mental. I mean, I think mental in different capacities too. like, I think there's the general just, like, mental game of, like, losing trust and stuff, but putting in and of itself is mental, right? Like, being able to make the reads. This game is less about, you know, compared to real life, this game is much less about getting it on your start, you know, your intended line. It's more just about making the right putt reads with the right weight. And that's where I struggle immensely. Because it just, like, I don't trust my putter to begin with. And then when it starts to go like that over and over and over again, like, it just gets even worse. Because it's like, well, I don't know what it's... I never knew what it was going to do before, and now it seems to not break or look like it's going to break a ton, and, you know, or look like it's not going to break a ton, or vice versa. Like, you just get a bunch of really... really mind-bendy stuff. And again, it's been like a boiling over, I think, just in recent times here, and I haven't figured out like how to adjust to it in True Sim. You know, having the green grids, it's like, okay, I can maybe kind of sort of get better with my putting, but oh no, that was a really bad open miss. Bumped up twice. Guess if I had choked that shot, it would have been great. What's going on, Camel Chaser? You guys in on your sports betting? I've come to the conclusion that I think the only way I will ever sports bet is to bet against my team in situations where I need them, you know, I really want them to win. So like a game 7, you know, of a playoff series or something, or the Super Bowl or a playoff game, things like that, big games. Bet the other team. That way, you know, you're like paying $20 for a win, but you might make $5 if they lose, like just as like some sort of consolation prize. I think that's the only way that I would get in the sports betting business, is to buy wins mentally. I don't think it's really a good business strategy per se. Hello. I suck at fast greens. I think that's part of my issue too. Like, moderate greens are like my happy place. I read moderate greens really well. I do not read these greens well at all. It's gone. Wow, I'm surprised that slowed down the way that it did. I thought with the very firm bounce and the green speed the way that it is, that like that is way on out of here, but I suppose there's enough uphill. Finally getting one in the Saints next week. I mean, I'm happy for Jackson Dart. Like, obviously you want guys to succeed, but as an Eagles fan, I don't really need you guys getting an injection of energy and getting wins. Last night was best case scenario for the Eagles. Packers and Cowboys tied. Doesn't get much better than that as far as like late in the season. Playoff stuff is concerned, you know. That's long. Yeah, Spencer, this is round 4. Still think the Giants are a threat to Philly? I mean, hopefully not, but Philly is definitely a threat to Philly, so. And you know how it is, division rivalry game, like divisional games are a different beast. Wow, I'm surprised. I'm surprised. More tangible info with grids on to be able to utilize when second guessing. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, a bad green grid is still a thing. But I don't know. We've been trying to work on putting. But I think one thing that has like helped me with getting better at putting is when you have the grids, you have the color of the slope, which kind of helps you out, right? That sort of thing is definitely missing here. Oh, come on. Sorry. Yeah, what's going on, Baffled? Welcome back. Your Seahawks are 3-1, you're happy? 3-1 is definitely a good place to be early in the season. Thought I could get a little bit more out of that. Excited for Mariners playoffs too. Yeah, it's big come-ups for Seattle at the moment, sports-wise. Had them projected 10-7. Hey, I mean, maybe they're onto something. I mean, 3-1's a good start to get there, but obviously a lot of football left to be played. Baltimore is the surprise. I think Baltimore and, I mean, Indianapolis is also a surprise. You know, on the other end of the spectrum with overperforming expectation. And he should have beaten LA. I didn't watch the game, so I don't know. I did see that the score was fairly close. Daniel looking like a real QB. Who would have thunk? I wouldn't have. I mean, I would assume that I don't know, is that put even more pressure on Ryan Dable and his, you know, his job? Is it him going out? Like, I don't know. I'm excited. I mean, always nervous, especially like not having Wheeler and stuff and having the bye week and what happened last year. Like, I'm excited for Phillies playoff baseball as well. I left it open. Oh. Well, apparently I was misaimed, so I'll take it. Dayball and Kafka have to go. Well, yeah, I know Wilson's out. I thought, yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, you know, for him, it works out overall. Like, you don't want it to be that the guy gets thrust into a situation, you know, early before he's, like, ready to start. Why is it open all of a sudden? What am I doing? Yeah, you want them to have the time to develop behind QB1 and not get out there too soon. Am I gonna be way low? I am. Nice. 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 I love that. I love that from me. Hit the pace that I wanted. Okay. That crap kick. Oh. That's annoying. Mecha Book has to be one of the biggest surprises for you? I guess for me, not really. I don't know. Any of the receivers out of Ohio State, I feel like are not a surprise to me. Any of the quarterbacks out of Ohio State succeeding is a surprise to me, like CJ Stroud, but Ohio State receivers. Don't think I've been too shocked. Unless is he underperforming? I guess maybe my assumption is that he's been doing well. Tampa guy, so can't say that I'm like watching it closely. I'm also not a fantasy football guy, so I'm not really paying attention to much around the league other than scores. And even that's like a very loose. Jackson Smith and Jigba's already at 400 receiving yards. Yeah, that's a lot. Averaging over 100 yards per game. Pretty crazy. This is probably a shouldn't go for it, but whatever. The way that this has been going. No! Dang it. Landed it in the rough. Left to right on the green. Guess this is where you hit like a spinner. That's under. No, that's on. Came out well short, but... Yeah, except I crapped the bed come round 3. I went 11 under, 10 under, 1 under, or something like that. My third round was terrible. I was just annoyed at everything. Played real fast. I've been actually playing pretty fast this entire tournament. Not that that means anything good. Which archetype would I choose for the Bare Bones League? I feel like I would still probably choose this. Not 100% certain though. I feel like I wouldn't want to screw up my correction. But yeah, it was one of those, like, I couldn't get the putt going. I had a couple holes that just, like, ticked me off, and then it was, like, fast play and just annoyed. Like, my proximity is what has led me to scoring in these rounds, not my putting, generally speaking. Which is the usual with me. Had to adjust your correction until you got it where you hit it best. See, the thing is, I started with Sculptor and I only play Sculptor, so the 70 correction is like the big thing for me. And like if I can't add points. Yeah, so we finished at 35. But like that third round, 11, 10, 1, 13. Even if we make it 10, it's 44. It's more respectable. It's just like one round where I just mentally like did not get anything, like couldn't get things going, and mentally was just so annoyed and whatever. Let's see. 12 foot. So let's go proximity to hole. We've got 100% gird, 10.4 feet. 11 under, 94%, 9.9 feet, 10 under, 89%, 17.7, 1 under, 100%, 12.3 feet, 13 under. Overall, how was it? 12.6 overall. Oh, you know, just casually 4.5 feet better than Scud. 5% better Gers. I just couldn't putt. A story of my life. 69% medium putts versus 86 for Scud, 76 for Siberian. Long putts were horrific. 12%. Made 3 putts. What do we have? 25. So, Abe, I'm just saying, man, you're 6 of 36. I told you, it's just another week in this household. All right, this stream, I don't want to hear about your 6 of 36. There you go, 3 of 25. 12%. 12%. So Scud was about 3x on me, right? So we made 3. He was on a higher percent and had 6 more. So, like, yeah, give me like another 7 strokes just on that. Someone else putts as well as you do, JB? It's bad, man. But look at the Tyree. No, I'm not watching it, Quicklin. I'll take your word for it. I'm not watching it. I don't need to see that. Thanks, but no thanks. 17%. I mean, yeah. I mean, look at the number of medium putts. Complain about your below average proximity is that, yeah, like, this is my saving grace, but, like, it's coupled with just garbage. It's coupled with just garbage. Like, the 1 putt percentage looks better than it should. Like, anywho, it's just like not being able, like, hey, here's a gift, and then you can't convert. That's why I get so frustrated. Like, I think it's at such a boiling point because of how close we are so often that, like, being just completely inept with the putter in hand is, like, so frustrating. Played Elite earlier to warm up for Plat, where you're just so fed up you just turned it off. I'm hoping that when we play Plat, I'll be better because the grids will be there and I'll be, like, a little bit less fooled by some of the thing. I'll probably still miss a bunch. I don't know. When it's on those faster greens, I think that's where I struggle. Because things just break so much and everything. I don't know, man. It is what it is. It is what it is, but... Alright, so that's the start of the Trucive season. Woo! I guess. I mean, hope you guys had a good time hanging out. I know that, at least me personally, when I'm, like, thinking about stuff and, you know, looking back at VODs, if I ever do, I don't know. It's one of those things, like, I know I feel just whiny and moany and unenjoyable. But, you know, everybody's perception of things is different, and obviously you're your own worst critic. Plat setups look tough. Conditions on the weather report? Yeah, they always have conditions on the weather report. I'm just the idiot who shows up and is like, oh, what's this course? Oh, wow. Look at these conditions. All right, let's play it. Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here. I need to debug some stuff with my Stream Deck, so we're just gonna wrap here. Thank you guys for watching. I'll let you all you know, drift on out into the ether of the interwebs. But yeah, we'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday this week. A lot of golf this week. We're gonna be playing some Star Wars tomorrow night. Hope you will swing by and hang out for some of that. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your Mondays. Take it easy, everybody.